The Earth?
Like, that's just one of many questions, right? So let me ask this, right? So the Earth spins about 1,000 miles per hour, supposedly, right? And so basically that amount of miles per hour is past moving the sound barrier, which is 750 miles per hour. It's either that or it's something else, right? So I looked up how fast a jet moves, because the jet supposedly moves faster. It can break the sound barrier.
Josh,
For the record, I believe this could be a matrix, so I'm open to anything. This could all be possible. Earth could be flat, Earth could be a fucking
I also believe
sphere,
it's a
I don't know.
matrix. I think it's a matrix. But wait,
Did you know that
Josh,
NASA is way off that the galaxy and the universe might be a living being?
Run, Neo, run!
No, guys, everything about what the moon pressure is, the sand, because the sand on the moon, or the moon sand or whatever, the moon dust, it can fucking cut you open and shit. So I'm making some notes and shit, because we have a new mission to go to the moon.
Going to RecRoom to smoke out and just chill and talk about life or whatever while I'm loading up a bowl. And now we're all talking about conspiracies and flat Earth and Mars, moon landing and blah blah blah, Earth being flat and all this stuff.
No, the first time we went to the moon may or may not have been fake, but we went there a few other times that were actually real.
Why don't you see all of it?
Supposedly, right? And then they said
you know that NASA is trying to roll off that the universe is a living being.
The universe might be a living being, like low key, because if the universe could create everything,
I actually kind of believe that. I feel like it's a little conscious.
You know how you have germs on your body and shit, right? What if we're just like a germ on some sort of gigantic fucking beam?
Be like that. And why the heck this, bro? Like, I get how far I don't get it. I'm not gonna say I don't get it. I don't know the exact distance of how far the moon is, but when they were in space, the Earth looked like a marble.
Ain't the moon like 28 Earths away? Like,
they got to the moon in under a day, but it's supposedly, like, the way they made it look is that they got under them.
They also had a lagless instant phone call communication through landline to the moon. With no lag. No lag.
Nah, it took a couple minutes. It took a couple minutes to get back and forth.
And why the heck is a flag like swaying around? Ain't no dang wind in space. Why they shadows making light?
It wasn't swaying around. It's not swaying around.
It floated.
I still want to know how they made it with all that crappy little thing through the radiation belt, the Van Allen radiation belt.
Hey, listen.
No, if you look at a video of the fucking flag, it's not swaying around. It just looks like it's swaying around due to lighting, and there's a rod in the like stem of that shit.
Not just that, but it's called fuck the Soviet Union. It was us against them. That's exactly what it was. Plus, America just having a very, very, very.
I feel like the moon landing was one of the biggest green screen shows ever to be.
Look,
are you fucking stupid?
I feel the same way, man. I used to be hardcore. Like,
why is that the only time
they definitely went. And once I actually looked, the evidence, it's undeniable. They definitely didn't go, man.
Why is that the only time?
Man, I'm fucking on this shit. You all fucking retarded. Kill yourself.
Outer space, supposedly. Then we never saw it again. Like, freak out my face. I just don't believe it. It's almost frustrating.
Listen, can I please tell you guys some crazy shit I found out like a couple months ago about Mars? I was reading some shit. No, Mars is insane, alright? We have like a secret mission to go to Mars. At NASA, we have a secret mission to go to Mars. By the way, I work at NASA in Ohio State of America, by the way. Sandusky in NASA in Ohio State, alright? So I worked there, and I was looking through some files and shit because I had nothing else better to do because I was working and shit, right? And I'm looking through these files on my break and shit. And there was this Mars files, and a lot of it's a lot of shit that you would obviously know about Mars. So there was this
what clearance are you?
There was this weird thing about Mars. Excuse me?
What clearance are you?
Josh, what'd you say?
What clearance are you?
I'm basic. I'm just a normal person.
Right, every level has a clearance though.
Are we on your head?
Not this time. Nah, not in
I got a buddy that's been working there for a long time, bro. You sure?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. Over here. Well, don't tell your friend. Don't tell your friend. I don't want to get in trouble. Over here in Sandusky, Ohio, We barely have enough workers. We have enough workers to
So you have
test
no
shit,
clearance?
like,
You're
test-
a new guy that has access to secret Mars files on your computer when you're bored.
No, it's files, not computer. It was like a file in the cabinet. I had to go there to get some moon files, and it was just right there, and I got curious.
You're funny, bro. This guy's a troll,
Well, I
man. He's
had a
funny.
card.
Chill, bro, chill. Regardless of he is or not, right? I'm just trying to like get some things down, right?
Oh, that's crazy.
Come at me if you want, but I don't believe Rick was around. I just have questions.
I'm just gonna
saying that
smoke
it
a bowl
can't
and
be
sit back
answered,
and enjoy
right?
it.
But seeking for answers.
If it wasn't round,
No, wait, you said he spoke it over.
flat.
I know this conversation did spiral, right? Not that I'm really upset about that.
My
Like,
bad.
shoot, like,
Yo, my bad. I thought that what I thought.
I don't care, man. Me and my friends do this all the time. I love this stuff.
type stuff.
A lot of it was covered in black, like the black, like lighter.
Jesus, what?
Marker covered a lot of it.
Yeah, you tweaking, man.
Smoking on Jesus.
But
Get
most
this
of it
man
was
out of here,
like
bro.
unreadable.
You goddamn right!
Let
Bro!
You need to leave!
There.
You need to leave!
Pyramid there.
Yo, bro,
Isn't that
That's
one
it.
Jesus?
That's all I know.
bro, like literally, bro,
there's a
you don't even know,
pyramid
bro.
there.
Listen, bro, listen, bro, listen.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
That ain't supposed to
Hold
be
on,
there.
bro.
That-
You're not really.
No, but
You're not really
saying
breaking.
Mars.
You're not really breaking, bro.
This shit is still going.
You're not really British, bro.
No, we
I
had
chew
rovers
on bricks and glass every day. I'm really.
Why the
British.
fuck is
I chew
this
on
shit
bricks
still
and glass
going?
every day. I'm British.
We sent a couple of fucking rovers over to Mars.
Shut up,
And one
Nick.
of them,
Shut up. You don't have no
lasted the longest
peas.
before it passed
Where are
away,
your peas?
was able to take some pictures of fucking this. There was a pyramid. We had one pyramid on Mars, and it didn't look like a regular mountain or nothing. It looked like someone built that shit. And the thing is that's all I know. I really don't know anything else. If I was to ask, if I went to my work,
Hey, what you saying? You talking about my
Hey, all you know is you're looking at
if I went to work tomorrow,
Fucking hell,
dude, that's
your fucking
Josh, that's a
face.
good question.
Long.
Actually, I really don't know. I don't know if it's CGI or not, but there was a pyramid there. And
You know, it's really easy to trick
I mean,
somebody
I
into
would believe it.
deception. All it takes is a little
Because
bit
I think
of,
we probably, there was civilization beforehand
all
on
it takes
Mars.
is a little bit of airbrushing and some CGI.
Josh,
All you really-
facts! Yo, bro, I believe the same shit. I feel like people was on Mars first, and then we came to Earth. Like, for real.
How
for
y'all
real.
see that happen?
Yeah,
What?
I kind of feel, well, if you look up
Some
Annunaki
space.
stuff,
Spaceships.
I feel like we
Oh my
were
God.
spawned somehow,
Anunnaki?
seeded somehow through
Bro, I got yoga
whatever
mat on my
war
back.
went down in
We
Mars.
just jumped off Mars into the Earth.
Nah,
That's
the
what I'm saying,
Anunnaki
like,
stuff's
yeah.
pretty interesting, man.
Finally
Hey,
a
Josh,
normal group
Josh.
over there.
Add me back, yo. I'm so glad that people out here are
Now
over
we
here
like
talking about the
Sky
stuff that we
Bridge.
should be talking about.
Bro, like, y'all think that? Y'all think we came from Mars? We're
Damn
Mars
right.
language.
I
This
came
is
to RecRoom
English,
to get
Mars
woke, bro.
language.
Y'all don't? I do. I speak alien dialect.
I enjoy
What the
seeing this, but I'm just nervous.
If we
that
came
the
from Mars,
government-
why do we only have memory?
Hey, real shit. Real quick. What I know about over in NASA is we have a job, or not a job. We have a mission that's going to the Mars. Since Elon Musk is all about.
Can I tell you something about NASA?
Hold on, no.
You know,
At
Never a
NASA,
straight
we're going to the
answer.
moon, and Elon Musk is going to Mars. My bad. You know what? Fuck
bro,
what I'm
I want to
saying.
say something on NASA that I figured out, right? That it's still kind of like
What?
washy to it, but the word NASA in Hebrew means to deceive in the text.
Yeah, and their
Stop
symbol is a
it.
snake
Stop
tongue.
it.
It's a snake tongue.
Real talk.
Bruh,
What's up with
NASA,
that?
never a
You know who
straight
deceived
answer.
Adam and Eve in the
Never a
garden?
Straight answer.
Satan. Hey, bro, some of these
Yeah.
organizations
A lot of
out here
people don't
have
want to
literally,
believe.
like,
There's a lot of
demonic
satanic,
type
occulty
stuff.
stuff in our
That's
history.
because they're run by companies. A lot of people
Hey,
can.
listen,
Project
bro,
Paperclip. We brought over the Nazis and put them in our highest levels of
Project
NASA,
Fishbowl?
and thus
Project Fishbowl?
where all that came from. Yep.
Bro, Project Fishbowl is when they shot missiles into the sky trying to get through the dang, supposedly, atmosphere.
I'm on Project Smokeable
no,
right
God said he put
now.
a firmament up there. This dude. But yeah, like, NASA is really fishy, bro. You can trick people believing you're NASA with zero budget. I watch somebody do
I rarely
it.
get told anything. I rarely get told anything. I get told
Because
the
there's
basic
nothing to
shit.
tell you. It's fake.
Nah. They give me actual basic paperwork and shit, and I have to use the computer for 8 hours to 12 hours, and I have to just
And that's
type
all you're
out
gonna do.
everything.
It's boo-boo.
Huh?
They gonna
Dude,
put y'all do some
but all I know is-
simulations.
Yeah,
of
this
what
guy
y'all
said there was a
never
filing
touch
cabinet
space.
he walked
Why?
by, and there was secret Mars files he found.
Man, cheeseburgers.
And so now, and he said he has no clearance. He's just a new guy, and he's on RecRoom spilling the beans. They're coming for you, bro.
Stop saying that. Actually, low-key, if you're right, I'm gonna take pictures tomorrow.
How could you? But no, he has a good. Josh has a good point. How can you say
Please,
that?
I will not rat you out, man. I will not
You're
rat you
even trying to
out.
hide
Please,
it.
send me the evidence.
I'm recording this. Forget
Why would I
that.
hide it, dude? Why would I hide it, bro?
So I'm playing.
Dude, I don't want you going
I mean, I
missing,
did
man.
clip it,
Service
but
is not something you should mess
I
with.
just
And
well
make-
bet fucking edit that clip and post it because
no, I was only
What's
posting
my
because
name?
this man is over here acting like he was
Walking-
Mars.
Walking
I'm-
Jew turd.
Listen, I'm
I was-
walking Jew turd. I'm not my actual name. Listen, bro, Sandusky,
Understandable.
Ohio, boy. Sandusky, Ohio, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
If y'all
actually
wanna
Joshua.
Snitch on me, go on ahead.
Big fella, don't you think they would have tabs on you already? We don't have to do anything, and I'm not gonna snitch on you, bro. Even if you were doing some secret stuff.
I gave them a fake
They have
address. I
tabs on
used my
you.
mom's address because I.
Big fella, they gonna find you. This is NASA we talking about. It don't matter.
Yeah, NASA and NSA basically they work together. They'll
find certain
dude.
criminals.
They know when you farted 3 years ago and where you were.
Stop saying that. Come on, I'm cool. I'm fine. I'm safe. Stop.
He said you
They're
know
not
you
gonna
farted
give you
3 years ago.
information that's
Bro, what the
confidential.
freak, John?
Just for fun.
Bro.
Nah, dead ass.
This
Stop. You
dude.
guys are making me worried.
I know some things.
Big fella, you did this to
Why
yourself.
do you think I keep telling you to be careful?
You'll be fine, bro.
I see too many videos of people
Careful.
going missing because they
Nah,
leak
hold
out
up.
information.
I'm about to
that
make
they
sure
shouldn't
that.
have.
Hang on.
Like
NASA doesn't kill
It's
people.
like
disable
that,
phones.
Because I
Bro,
just
who-
started
what?
this job. Like, what?
How you
They
wait,
don't-
huh?
Probably not
How you
on the
just started
list.
your job and you have this much information? Something ain't adding
No, I
up.
started like some months back,
told
bro.
me,
I'm
like,
just saying, like.
That's
they
not
don't-
just starting this job, bro. That's Ben started this job. I'm
Well,
working.
whatever, but they're not gonna kill
me a
people,
case.
right? They don't kill people.
And I don't want to have that type of. I don't want to have any type of jobs where it has to do with trying to hide secrets from the actual humanity. No, if they're gonna tell me something, it's getting leaked. But nah, I know they're gonna try to kill
hella
him.
secrets at NASA right now. We have hella secrets about this.
You ain't got
this
nothing
place
secret. The
called
only
Titan.
secret is y'all deceiving
Titan.
people.
It's Jupiter's moon, Titan. There's a lot of shit. I can't
Yeah.
even get to that point. I don't know where it is
Interesting.
about
Space
that
is
place.
space
We
is
know
all
it
in
has
the mind, and
water.
at this point to me, space is all in the mind. Ain't nobody ever been up there.
You
tried.
goddamn
They
right.
tried.
Speak
Let's
truth.
believe it. And look, I can only say this boldly because it's not enough proof that they've been in space only by videos and literally just videos, right? You see rockets go
Hey,
up and
can
you
I-
see them come right
Can
back
I say
down.
something hella hilarious? There was a guy who thought
Jeez.
the Earth was flat, and he was
I
also
still do.
rich, and he decided to build a whole rocket ship. And he was like, "I'm gonna
I saw
prove
that.
the Earth is flat." So he built one, right? It took a year, and he fucking flew up in Florida. He flew up all the way to space. Fucking like it went south. It went straight southward down to Earth. Fucking nose hit the ground, and he fucking died immediately. That shit
Dang,
was
that's not
hella
fun. That's sad. Dang,
Nah, it was-
mission failed.
I mean,
So
yeah,
there was,
mission
speaking about what you just said, there was a video of some guy saying like if he poked
So
a hole in
now
these two
I'm
walls
gonna-
and
Damn,
shined a
mission
light.
failed.
Damn, my fault. I didn't mean to say that was out of pocket. My fault. But there was some guy that supposedly say he believed the Earth was flat, right? He poked two holes in the wall, right? And he did some type of calculation saying that we're on a flat Earth. I could be able to shine my light through here, and then they'll be there. But if I have to lift my flashlight up, it'll do it. So when he lifted the flashlight, it lit, right? And that supposedly proved that the Earth was round because that's the case, right? But it also doesn't make any sense because the size comparison to the Earth and wherever the freak they were standing at, right? To even think that.
Hey, where the
that they're,
fat
like,
hoes at,
the-
bitch?
What
Where
the
the
freak?
fat hoes at?
And that's just like I
bro,
say,
the amount
like
of
the
tests, the amount of tests
Type
done
stuff.
to prove the Earth was flat. Like this one dude spent a couple $1,000s to prove Earth was flat, and he was wrong. Another person did the same thing, wrong. Everyone else did the same shit. Guess what? Wrong. Like literally
what kind of test was
everybody.
this?
Huh?
What kind of test was it though? Shoot, I don't doubt that people were
It
wrong
was
about
something
certain
that
tests.
used a fucking.
'Cause how the heck?
It used something. What?
Like what's the name? Well, another thing that somebody did was went on a high mountain, but it's just fisheye lenses and different type of cameras that make curvature of the actual thing. And when
Yeah,
people were
exactly.
actually
Why do they
supposedly going all the way
always
past
use
the
fisheye
clouds,
lenses?
That's what I'm saying. That's what create. Now look, also another reason
It's
why
a
we live is
literal
flat is the Bible speaks
requirement.
it speaks about how like the earth is a circle. It's a circle, but the earth is set on a foundation so it won't move. So the Bible literally said the stuff that we're not moving, right? Type stuff. That's one of the reasons I believe, right? But like, it's just the main thing. When they're in space in times where they have not used a fisheye lens, it's a straightaway. It's literally a straightaway, right? And like, I was looking at these videos and why people think the Earth is flat, right? Because I believe the same thing, right? And why some people thought the Earth was round, or just, let me disprove the Earth is flat type stuff. And they were trying to go to some mathematical type stuff. And the main thing I had a question about, where the heck do these ships go if they go, like I said before, they go past, or just keep going out and then we don't see them anymore? But then somebody went on the shore of the beach, used a high-power lens of the camera, and brought them right back into view as if they went nowhere, right? So however big we are, right, we see past to a certain limit. Some people say this, right? If that's the case, if the Earth is flat, why don't we see all of these places? Why don't we see all these mountains, or why not? It's just as y'all say, this is the big behind Earth we live on, right? And like we all got taught that Earth, like where did this whole idea that the Earth was flat start from? Is what I want to ask right now. Right, like where did it start from? If it was all one-sided and it's that easy to understand, why is there so many people that believe the Earth is flat? Right.
We started in Africa. We went to Europe. We went to Europe and Asia, and then that was all we stayed at for a long, long time.
Like,
everybody thought the Earth was flat because nobody really gave a fuck about the idea of Earth being round. Then Columbus said, "Hey, let me go to India," like going across the country and whatnot. You know, I mean,
guys, I don't know what to do. I have a real problem. You know what this is?
Interesting.
The devil.
Yeah, Red's right. Red's right.
Because that was
Red's right.
I mean, like, if you really want to see how the Earth has shaped, and I'm not saying like whether it's round or flat, it's just like look at how like earlier you were saying how Africa is so massive, like it's just such a big land on this Earth.
I hear what, and you're right. I hear what she's saying. What she's saying is kind of right. I think it's right. Because like the only time we had a full picture of the Earth is literally on Google, right? It's computer simulated. That's the only time we have a full picture of what the Earth supposedly looks like, right? Because we never, like every single time we're in space, we never get a full view of the Earth. The only time they supposedly got a full view of the Earth is when the moon landing, and that is fake as freak. Or you really can't come to terms about that.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead if you really want to. Be like the other guy who thought Earth was flat, who flew up into the sky and then fucking died. Like, go ahead, man.
You know why he couldn't go to space? Because space don't exist.
Nah,
it's all in the mind, cuz.
He almost, no. He almost went to space.
Jesus doesn't exist.
But it wasn't built correctly.
Oh, you can talk to me about that. I got proof.
Built correctly. It
and also, literally every single rocket that goes up curves. Every single rocket that goes up curves to a certain angle.
Because of gravity, bruh. Hold on.
Exactly. So how the heck you think we've been to space if that's the case?
I'll tell you. Let Red Space say something first. Let Red say something first.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was about Jesus. Because a lot of people.
No, this is about Jesus. I'm on you. Yeah.
Okay, so and I wanted to say this earlier, but I was listening. Some people can say, you know, that there was no Jesus, that Jesus never ever existed. Yet, you know, it's interesting because
if you saw what I look like in real life, you would definitely believe Jesus is real, my child.
Than Abraham Lincoln.
Go ahead.
Abraham Lincoln? I'm sorry, Red. Could
Yeah,
you
there's
please
more proof
re-say
that
it?
Jesus existed than Abraham Lincoln. I know that's a weird fact, but there is.
Wait, what?
You feel me in on some of these? I'm gonna use it.
Existed.
Red,
bro.
What? I'm sorry.
Artifactual evidence, Jesus.
No, go ahead, Red. You finish. You finish.
Literally, Noah's Ark has been found literally and remade, remodeled, as it's been written in the Bible on how to build it. It shows all two animals.
It's in
literally, it shows.
Kentucky.
It's some people like question, well, how the heck Noah would do that? They literally remade Noah's Ark. Have almost two of every. It literally shows a whole zoo inside of this ark, right? That's a whole place you can go to. Is it in Kentucky?
Noah?
Adam?
Yeah,
I don't know.
110 years? To build
I don't know.
that shit to save 10,000
Probably around that.
It took more than like
Kinda. Because we used to live for a long time back then. Everything we ate was natural, not like how we do nowadays. The top one of the number one cases in the United States of death is I think obesity or no it's something with your heart attack, something I forgot. The leading cause of death is heart disease. That's what it is.
From the AIDS from all the goddamn Democrats.
Well, look at Abram. You know, when it's listing all of the children of Abraham, he got to see all those children because we didn't age the way we age today.
For real, like, bro,
Jesus was an alien.
For years.
2 years
It
old.
lists a bunch of names.
Of course he was an
like,
alien. He's not, bro. I'm not gonna say, well, of course he was an alien, but he's not from here, bro. He's God himself. The term aliens is something that we don't understand. Extraterrestrial doesn't mean a big bald-headed boys out there supposedly in these UFOs. So I'm not gonna say, of course, as if like he's just unknown, right? But Jesus is God, right? I'm saying I'm not gonna say he's from here. He's in his kingdom, right? You know what I'm saying? Literally, type stuff. And God said and what makes me think it's more true, like, why is the sky blue? I looked it up. They said, oh, some sun particles come through the stuff. I think the sky is blue because even God says there's an ocean above us. Now the guy said the Bible speaks about there being an ocean above us, right? In a firmament, right? Like a dome, for example. That's one way to look at it.
Bro,
oh, really? All right, let me pull this up. I got you.
Around the earth.
I just say dome because that's one way to look at it. The reason I say dome is because that's what...
Do it, Josh.
Huh?
Do it. Tell the FBI.
Only reason I'm alive today, 31 years old, because I ain't never snitched a fucking day in my life.
You know you did in kindergarten when somebody took your crayon. Hold up.
Actually, no, I punched him in the fucking face and I got swatted.
Wait. I'm sorry, bro. So wait, here's the verse. It says, and God made the firmament and divided the waters which were beneath the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament.
God.
So it speaks about water beneath.
You talking about Allah?
Huh? What?
Allah.
It is pretty interesting how when you look at stars, even through a telescope yourself with your own eyes, they have kind of watery reflection to them.
Alright, I'm about for making that claim. I don't know if you actually work for NASA or not. My fault, bro.
NASA at Sandusky, Ohio. Type it in. It's right there. Please don't snitch.
Just because that's a location of where NASA is doesn't really mean you work there.
No, we have one NASA in Sandusky, Ohio.
We hear you,
bro. He's legit. Just trust me, okay? Logan Paul told me he's legit. Trust me.
Bro,
don't mind me. I'm just the occasional troll.
Logan Paul was my evidence,
bro. Red, is that your name? Wait a minute. Where's my controller? But yeah, that verse about talking about waters above us is Genesis for chapter 1 verse 7 type stuff. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff. Like, I'm like, bro, for example, like, let me ask you something, right? Do you believe God created evil?
I didn't create anything. He's
God
fake.
created everything if God exists.
Right. So like at first I used to think that God didn't create evil, right? But at the same time, he created us and we do evil things, right? And he says he's the creator of all things, including that. If God doesn't exist, then explain life. Explain us. Explain everything.
Explain life.
Exactly.
Oh, me explain life? God, literally the beginning of all life and purpose through him.
Actually,
man, I used to be atheist, right? And then I spent a week playing the Ouija board, totally sober.
Hold on. Yeah, realize that God doesn't exist. We basically
things that happened there, I went from being atheist to agnostic. So there's definitely some kind of being other than what we are.
Your opinion on this, but it says
that's understandable.
And divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was
firm.
So God said it was
that
so.
does not make sense.
Why? Like,
at least, to me, at least.
Yeah,
it'd be like that sometimes.
Also why I'm kind of like asking you guys this question. So,
I didn't come to the Bible knowing everything in it. Shoot, I need a wisdom. And I got it from God himself.
But when he divided it, why do you think he divided it?
It's super very intriguing.
To keep things. Well,
you know, from the what, like you were just saying. Sorry.
Bruh. I mean, to like, he said he made it from him so nothing can get in or out. So I mean, he's basically keeping something in and out from something.
And then earlier we were also talking about, you know, it was about Revelations, and it was like, I can't remember which verse it was, but where the hellfire would be sent into a lake where Earth would be made, you know,
and the water would become bitter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So do you think that is in relation to Genesis 1 through 7?
Those
not
are
really,
part
because
of
that happening is God's judgment. Oh, so not exactly really, but it could be.
Well,
Hey, bro, just to, wait, I didn't even say bro. But Red, you want to know something? There's 66 books in the Bible right now, right? And yet there's some other books in the Bible too. That is wicked.
How can
Just
a
a number.
man
Those
part the
books were
sea?
written over like thousands and thousands of years, all by different people collected because God intended the Bible to be written. But because that verse comes from the very beginning of the Bible in Genesis, and then it very much foreshadows along with what we were talking about in Revelations. And then we've been having so many conversations. And then it just also like reiterates, he is the Alpha and Omega. Like there's like
True
four
stuff.
different points. I don't know. I'm sorry. We're like branched all over the place with this conversation. I love it.
It's understandable though. It's understandable. True stuff. True stuff. Right? Life. A lot of things. And just think about all of this, right? All of this talk. I feel like there's always some type of science. Somebody having some type of scientific say towards this. Yeah.
So you talked about how I firmly believe that Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, but it doesn't end there. We serve our life to Jesus by giving our life to Him, like how He gave His life to us. Because He said that we use sacrifices for lambs, but then when Jesus came, He was the ultimate sacrifice. So then we don't have to make sacrifices anymore.
Yep. And it says, right, that's what it says in Hebrews, right? The only thing that we have to look towards now, right, because since there's no more of that, is a type of guiltful thought, right, that we sin. Because there's no more, he says, once we have that knowledge, he says, in the Bible says, once we have that knowledge, there remains no more sacrifice for sin, right? Because Jesus was the ultimate sacrifice. He was the lamb.
Over here, man.
You know? So yeah, it's through Him.
Right. Because I had to take some biblical literature classes because I would go to private Christian university in Eastern Michigan, Detroit, and I had to take biblical literature and an intro to Christian faith, and we studied a bit of that, and also studied a bit of the timeline of Abraham and Isaac and also David. So I got a little bit information. And then also I do have a Bible study every Tuesday night I would go to, so we know a little bit. The problem about the Bible is that the Old Testament is a little confusing compared to the New Testament. New Testament is very scary. I told everyone be careful when you read it because it's a lot to take in. And a lot of it could be confusing because there's some things, yes, we see here today that's similar to the Bible, so we don't want to mistake it, but also there is some things that are exactly written in Scripture that's being fulfilled.
Even to this day, like right now. Remember how it says the Antichrist, the government will be given unto him, right? And there will be like a one world order. That's literally informing right now, like all the religions. There's literally a place right now that they made to discuss this type of stuff. It's in motion, right, as we speak too. Yeah. And think about it.
Hey,
it's
2025.
years ago.
Hey, hold on, wait. Dev, 2025, they're gonna be setting that shit off because they said that they're gonna have another disease just like COVID go down. There's like
they did say that
COVID went down. No, listen. When COVID went down, Bill Gates and everybody did a test beforehand, and then everything went down the exact way that they said. Now this next disease,
it was bro. Like, go ahead.
Listen, shush. 2025, another disease will hit, and it's gonna kill 20 million people. And the thing is it will affect 1 billion people. Now this big ass number.
Wait. I'm glad you just said that. You want to know something? That actually matches up with God. That kind of matches up with God's judgment. He says 1/3 of mankind will be killed because He's going to release the angel. I think from he says 1/3 of mankind will be killed. That's true, and that's one of God. That's them trying to cover it up. Then they're trying to say it's a disease, but God's saying 1/3 of mankind. Literally.
Look it up, dude.
No,
look it up. It's right there. They literally.
Where's it say?
Release. Listen, look, bro. These motherfuckers did a fucking a test drive of this fucking dumbass simulation. They did a test simulation of this disease, exactly like they did with the COVID-19 shit, and it's exactly going down the way they say it's gonna go. And when it goes down, 2025, they're gonna hit this thing called the 2023. It's something 2023. It's a new world thing where everybody's gonna have. They won't own nothing. All right, we will not own anything. It's a new world order, and we will be in complete control of the government.
Andrew Tate was trying to warn us about the new world order, but everyone ignored him.
I'm just saying. Bro. You know what?
What you just said is in line with what the Bible said is going to happen about the Antichrist.
Like Andrew
Let me look this up right now. I will tell y'all right now.
The world order.
I believe you, shoot, bro.
We believe it.
You don't even have to try to prove yourself. I believe that.
Right.
No, I need to
see
prove
on,
myself
social
because it's
media,
that
if
serious.
not
Everybody needs to know
research,
about this.
There's
It's
companies
scary.
or people that own all these companies, food and all that.
Dude,
they own these
20 million
and I'm gonna
people
be
are gonna
honest.
die. Listen, 20 million people are gonna die, and 15 million children out of the 20 million are gonna die. This disease is specifically aimed at kids. Like, that's fucking
It makes sense.
insane.
It makes sense, right? Because the
They
Bible
kinda
does speak
wasted their
about
time,
firstborns and
it's not like
newborns, stuff like that,
resurrection
right?
happening in
That's the
hell,
thing. Why do you
know?
think the devil likes some freaking sacrifice babies and stuff like that? Why do you think they sacrifice and do all of the other type of evil things with babies? Because it's pure blood. Real talk. Because nobody comes out of the womb
Hillary
sinful
Clinton.
and all, like, you know, anything like that. But what? But listen. Like,
Sacrifice babies.
one thing I used to worry about and used to fear a lot, pretty much about what you said, because when this comes, you're gonna have two options, right? Agree with it, stick by it, or die by it, right? Because the Bible speaks about those who have to be beheaded in these times, stuff like that. I used to fear that a lot, right? Shoot, but not
it's
anymore.
Bill
Went on your
fucking
phone and like
Gates.
rang up
Hear me out.
666.
Bill Gates
Oh,
said
shoot.
COVID
Oh,
was
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
who
up
said
Bill
that?
Gates
Now
TED
listen,
Talk. See what he says about vaccines. It'll blow your mind.
Stop. Bill Gates said, he said that there was going to be a disease. He did a fucking trial with some countries about COVID before COVID existed, and then he deleted it the second COVID hit. And now he's doing the same shit about a 2025 disease that's apparently going to be so deadly and serious, and that's it. And now that I'm looking it up, I can't find it. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong right now. But all I know is that they already did the test. It's going to start in South America
So I like to
in
see
2025 of
another holiday.
October. And it's going to kill so many people.
This
It's going to go
motherfucker.
seriously insane.
Why are they making these diseases in the labs? Like if they know it's gonna.
I don't know, dude.
Depopulation
all to
and
lead to
New
the
World
world.
Order.
Wait. I know. I got the answer. It's literally all to lead to the world order. People are going to want to look to somebody to bring peace. That's literally, it makes sense because even to this day, that's what the Bible said. People are going to look for peace, right? They're going to want to look for someone to take control, right? That's what the New World Order is to come in for, right? To give people hope. That's what it's supposed to be like, right? Like, bro, that's all. It's all set up for that. It has to be. I might be wrong, but it sounds exactly how the Bible says, right? It says times of peace, right? But then the total destruction comes, literally. Type stuff, bro. Like,
Right.
it just makes sense.
Guys, I'm not trying to sound like a piece of shit and a liar, but I cannot find it on YouTube anymore.
Well,
It was
I mean, you are a
legit several
turd.
days
Bro,
ago.
no, you don't gotta worry. I believe you, bro. I believe what you're saying. I believe in what you're saying right now.
find this. No,
How about
I
that?
need to find this. This is something that everybody should know and spread it. I'm gonna continue looking for it because Bill Gates spent several $billions for this stupid simulation for South America where it's gonna start. They say it's gonna start here. I think they called it SARS, the SARS disease. Or
Oh,
something like
SARS!
that.
Bro, I know what you're talking about. Hold up. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me get my phone out. SARS. The SARS truck, right? Wait, how you spell it again? How you spell it?
I can't remember, dude. It's been several days. I only looked at it one time. Let me try and find it. I'm trying my fucking best right now.
Like, how you spell SARS? Is it S-A-R-S or no?
Here, let me see.
Huh?
It's it's deleted. The video doesn't
Wait, how do you
exist
spell it though? How
anymore.
you spell it? Hold on. How you spell it? SARS. How you spell it?
SARS is supposed to be SAARS, but it's no longer available as a video to watch for the simulation. I don't.
Why Black Lives Matter?
I'm gonna look it up on Google, not YouTube. Hold up. 2025.
SARS disease already exists, already. It is information online if you want to.
Yeah, it exists right now, right?
Fatal,
But
respiratory illness,
apparently,
respiratory
listen. Apparently, in 2025, it's gonna upgrade to the point where it's basically Ebola. That's the thing.
So they're gonna try and
They
mutate
did-
the disease.
Damn.
So
So
they're
they're just gonna target black people?
No, it's gonna target everybody, especially
racist.
young kids, and young kids are supposed to
it's
die
not
the
racist.
most.
You know, speaking about SARS, I heard a lot of prophecies about speaking about in the future that they saw SARS trucks and trying to get people. For example, actually, what you just said, there was a movie called Soundbird, or how they were gonna do it, how they're gonna round everybody up, and how they're gonna try to make it seem.
brother.
Look at
Bruh, ain't no fucking way.
That's
I can't
China
find
right
it.
now.
Dude, listen,
No shit.
no, China
so.
has COVID.
China's fixing to
COVID-19 has
invade
7
Taiwan,
variants.
too.
Listen,
Isn't
China.
there
Because they see how
Omega
successful it is for
Yes,
Russia to do it.
virus or something?
So now they're ballsy.
No, listen. Russia's losing. China wants to do the same thing.
No,
because
they're
they have
fucking not,
COVID-19 in
buddy.
7 different. listen, can you hear me out? Because China wants to do the same thing to Taiwan, but they have 7 variants of COVID-19, and right now they have one city that had 5 infections.
Shit, they got the
and a few
Ching, the
days later,
Ching,
they
the
had
Chong, the
20
Ping, the Peng, the
fucking-
Wong.
20
Hey,
It's not
million
racist, and that's
within
not
7
racist.
days.
Dang.
Dude, there's so many riots going on and protests
Ah,
in
hate me
China
'cause
right
I'm
now. The
racist.
CCP
This is RecRoom.
might fall.
We blended.
The CCP might fall. Let's pray to God that that happens. The CCP might fall. Let's pray that that happens.
Why are you talking about
But this-
cockpits?
Whatever.
When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Lord raises a stand against it.
CP.
And who freak just said that? The heck?
Listen, bro. This
Jesus
new
said,
disease is
"I'm in
supposed to hit in
yours."
2025. It's supposed to
Hey,
hit
man.
in 2025.
I feel like they're gonna do
All I gotta
it
say to
this
that
year
is,
because you got
true peace
election
is-
next year.
Huh?
They'll do exactly what they did, with the 2020 election. They time it probably the same amount of time.
man.
Basically follow the
Yo.
same playbook because it worked for them. If it worked before, why not try it again?
Josh,
peace is
I
found
don't
in
know.
Jesus,
I don't
bro,
know. You
honestly.
might be right. You might be right because what they did with this tutorial was
I'm just waiting for
Not
Joe
to do
Biden
a
to croak on
trial.
live TV.
No, listen.
See,
I
I would
listen
like
real
that,
quick.
but
When
Kamala Harris is
COVID-19
not
hit,
that great.
they did the
Oh
fucking
my God,
tests,
yeah,
the
you're right.
tutorials, the
I'd rather have Joe
trials.
Biden.
So it gets
Listen,
worse.
listen.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm
Joe
listening.
Biden, no.
Bruh, listen. This is serious. When COVID-19
I'm
happened,
listening. I was just saying
it
over
was a
Kamala
few
Harris.
months.
Kamala Harris, I'd rather Joe Biden at least.
Shut the fuck up, Joshua.
Anyways, keep going. Sorry, I'm high as fuck, bro.
When COVID-19 hit, there was a test done by Bill Gates first. They said that, hey, we might have a worldwide virus and everything like this. They did a test. They were talking about how we need to prepare for it. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, boom, we have COVID-19 hit and it hit hard. And now that shit is
Type so.
gone. But now there's 2025,
where's
the
that?
SPARS virus. The SPARS virus. They released that shit for like a week or two.
Ah, what happened
the
to
information and
monkeypox?
how it would go down. But the way they say it's gonna
That
go
joint
down.
went to. That joint
In
disappeared.
South America, it's going to start there, they say. It'll hit South America first, and then it's going to spread like wildfire. It's going to hit America as if I was to punch you in the fucking face with an uppercut. It's going to hit so hard that a lot
might
of
hurt.
our children
Alright,
are
bro,
going
you're
to
a capper.
die. 15 million kids. They said that. They said 15.
That's my
How
type.
did they get these
Wait,
numbers?
am I a kid?
I don't fucking know. But they're fucking starting this shit, dude. Bill Gates is an enemy. Someone needs to kill him. He's starting this
It's
shit.
because he's white.
Dang. Hey,
So,
listen, man.
this is
True
what
peace
my
is found in
thing-
Jesus, bro.
So these people like
True
Bill Gates,
pieces
all these
are found
company
inside
owners,
of
all
Jesus.
that, they want this to happen.
True
because you know what
peace.
happens? People buy
Oh,
stuff.
shit, my bad.
It causes them
Sorry.
to make more money. These diseases are good for them because they make more money off the products that people buy. So I would
I
say the
agree.
people who are higher ups, I forgot what they're called, but it's a certain family that owns all these companies that run the world that you live in. Freaking the Rothschild family. They own everything, and they also affiliate with the Gates family. My theory is that they all own this stuff. They want this virus to happen, just like the COVID-19 virus. What do you think happened? People started buying stuff out of the stores crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that helped? Guess who had that
There's
helped?
a-
All
there's
those
a
people who
plan.
are in charge of those
They have a
don't blame
plan.
Xbox.
Real quick, I got 2 things to say. There's a plan going on. Like, it's just a rumor about this plan. I just believe in it. What they're trying to do is make it so a lot of people die to the point where it's controllable. Because they say that the world population is being overdone. There's too many people, even though it's a complete
Too many
lie.
horny black
There's too many
capping.
people to control. There's too many people to control. But the other than that, the thing is oh my god, how did I fucking...
They got so much
I'm
horny
so
He's getting a
sorry,
contact high.
guys.
Hey, don't be upset when you don't remember something, bro. You don't remember. Don't worry about it.
No,
put it in
no,
chat.
I
Bro,
have
yeah,
it
bro,
in
I
my
got
head.
ADHD. I can't
This is
think
what
of
I'm
So,
talking about.
look, I have ADHD and I'm drinking at the same
too.
time. I'm saying things I shouldn't be saying and shit. But like, I do know for a fact that there is this new world order thing that they are pushing. It's supposed to hit by 2023. It's called "We Won't Own Anything." Like whatever you buy, you won't own it. Whatever it is that they're trying to do, apparently, they say you will own nothing be happy, and you will work for the government, and you will work. That's all that they say. They say nothing else.
Why do
Like
you think that those
McDonald's
people
has
don't pay
already began
taxes?
starting with the AI shit where they control the fucking restaurant. They've done it. They've already fired like a lot of people already. McDonald's has started. There's a lot of people I don't know anymore, man. This is, I guess, this is.
Yeah, they want
basically
everything
just
like
you
these
guys like
fucked
to
off
say.
Asian countries, China, North Korea, blah blah blah, where there's
Dude,
no
China's already
questioning
ahead of
the
us when it
government
comes
at
to that
all,
shit.
or else
For
they
real.
fucking
Yes,
kill
sir.
you, or they'll throw you in a camp or something.
Oh
They
yeah,
make you
yeah.
a slave forever, or you die.
Type
Why do you
stuff.
think
No, you
ABK
got-
was saying there's the Matrix, or aka the
Guys,
New World
please
Order?
write this
They
down.
want you to
Don't
not
ever,
know this
ever,
stuff.
I
ever
hear about
forget.
that.
October in 2023, not 2025. October 2025, we will have a
I don't
brand
even know if
new
I'm gonna be
virus.
alive, bro. I mean, shoot, I like to think so, but bro, nah, let me shut
Listen,
up.
if you
Ain't no
are
need to be
alive,
negative.
make sure to remember, because this is gonna hit. Because exactly what they did in with this
Dude,
stupid
it's
ass
all over the
dumbass
internet. I
test,
just looked it up.
it's gonna happen again, just like they did with that stupid ass bitch ass test with COVID-19. And then 7 variants later, it's the same fucking shit. Bill Gates is literally.
Oh wait, there's a movie.
There's a movie.
Ain't it called Soundbird?
Yeah,
Hey.
look it up.
What you know about
Soundbird, right?
2015 when the world was supposed to end?
It says something about like
What you know
Christians
about
trying
that?
to overthrow the government. Something
I did
like
think that. I did thought that.
Listen, please, guys, write this down. Don't ever forget October 2025. I don't have.
I
an
might
exact
forget
date,
it, bro, but I ain't
but
gonna be surprised if I see it coming.
October 2025.
So I
That's
gotta,
when they
like,
say it's
lose my
supposed
virginity
to
before
hit.
then?
And when it hits, it's gonna hit hard, so hard that the 2023.
So you got plenty of
idea
time to
New World
prepare.
Order. Yep.
How are you
yeah,
gonna
it's
prepare for
very
that?
hard.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it's gonna be so
they already
fucking
have
hard.
everything
Probably
set. They did
just
the tests. They did the
Had
tests.
some medication. Yes.
There's no medication.
What are you gonna
compared
do to
this
prepare?
disease.
How about
I think I know what I'm gonna
Nothing.
do.
There's nothing you can do.
Live on the
Fallout
mountains. I feel like
shelter.
living on
There's
the
nothing you
mountains
can
would be
prepare.
nice. Not the. I don't think it would be the worst.
Listen,
I mean,
listen,
shoot.
I have land in.
I'm buying
I have
a
land in
travel
West.
trailer and I'm going out in the woods.
Shut
True
your
stuff.
Hey,
bitch
hey,
ass.
the woods is good. I have.
No,
I have
no,
land
that's a
in West
great idea.
Virginia.
What you mean, shut up? Nah, it's a great idea.
Oh,
What
no.
you
I was
talking
tripping, I was
about?
tripping. I was
I'm
tripping.
saving
I was
up
tripping.
for a trip, fifth wheel trailer, and I wanted to have one for when COVID hit,
Yeah,
because
Winnebago.
I wanted to hit all the national parks, because the national parks were still open. And I knew several people who had fifth wheel trailers, and they literally went off grid and then packed up their tent and their backpacks and everything, and then went off even further off grid.
Hey guys,
Hell,
can I
shut
say
your
something?
bitch
I have
Hell yeah,
family
that's
land
awesome.
in West Virginia. I have family
I used to
land
live
West
in
Virginia.
Martinsburg, West
That's-
Virginia.
For real?
Suck your lip, nigga.
Yeah, I used to work there. Lived there like
Well,
9 months.
I'm pretty far away. since I'm
Bro,
in
listen, listen.
Hold on, hold on. Come here, come
My
here.
mom's father owns land in West Virginia, out in the mountains. Like, I mean, like seriously in the mountains. And the thing is my
Yeah, I
mom's
lived up,
father is
mountain, too.
clearly.
Big flex.
Dude, yeah, it is big
Josh,
flex. It's beautiful up
Josh,
there,
you
man.
might have been close to my. Hold on, wait. You might have been real close.
I can't hear
Hold on,
you.
listen.
Is it
listen.
around Charlestown?
Let me say this shit real fast.
You wanna hear
I don't know West Virginia like that. I just know about that one area.
Else.
Why?
Come with me.
Because that
If it makes sense, I didn't pay attention to West Virginia that way, because I live in Ohio and I was born in Maryland, and then West
Right,
Virginia we
that's all
just
good.
happen to have that land.
Ohio.
So
It is
over
really
here in
beautiful up
West
there.
Virginia, it's so beautiful in
stuff.
West Virginia. So listen, we have this one house in West Virginia in the mountains and land. We have about several miles worth of fucking not only mountains but the woods. We have deers, black bears, fucking foxes, all that shit all up in there. And we can have there's enough land to grow enough food to save well,
Humanity.
in
We have to
reality
can
about maybe
food
100
to
people, maybe
preserve
100
it.
people. But the thing is we have so many guns inside this one house that's literally so old that I think it's haunted. But the thing is I decided to stop my mother from selling this shit because my mom's father, who owns the land, is not going to be alive for much longer. He's going to end up dead eventually, and I refuse to have that land sell. I'm going against it. I'll take it to the court and everything like that because that land is capable of saving so many people's lives and generations worth of lives if the world was to go to
That's planning
shit.
time.
don't
Like-
they preserve it then?
So
It
you
is
talk about
preserved. Right now, the
pirates,
government
taking
wants it.
people
The
like-
government wants it right
make a
now. No,
shelter.
listen. There's so much coal inside the earth in this one area that the government wants to buy it, destroy the house, destroy the farm, destroy all the land, and start digging straight down. We have a creek there that, like, you know, has fish. Like, it's a small creek. It has fish and some crawfish and whatnot. But, like, the thing is we're in a war against the government right now. Like, well, I'm not in a war with the government, but my mom's father
I
is
am.
in a war with the government. But they're willing to spend around $2 million worth of money in order to
Gotta
get
be a
it, and
new
I
op
think it's
in the
still
air.
not worth it. Like, if I could just
Triple it by $1 million or $1 trillion, then I'm gonna be like, yeah, because I can get more land with that. But $2 million is crazy. Nah, don't get that up.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, you guys do not understand
double it and
just
pass it
how
on to the next
beautiful.
person.
Dude, listen, the land is so goddamn beautiful and it's so big.
Bro, you
It's
know,
even
it's
in
not,
a band-
having land is just awesome,
No.
bro. Keep that.
Yeah, but listen. There's an abandoned church right across the street on our land. There's an abandoned church, never been opened within 50 years, and it's just sitting there. I don't know how it's still standing. But the thing is this is just me, bro. I kind of wonder if I get in that motherfucker. I want to see what it's like up in that abandoned church. You know what I mean?
That would be
But like we
fun.
have, yeah,
Awesomeness.
but besides fruits, like we grow blueberries over there and corn.
Okay,
But besides those
bro, I
two,
think we need to get on
we
that.
can get
Sell it?
tomatoes,
I grow
apples.
money.
They should
I
teach,
grow
they should
money.
teach
I grow
everybody in
money.
schools
I
how
grow
to
money.
farm, bro. How to do natural
Oh my
things
gosh,
out in the
yes.
open, bro.
Do you
But
sell
should
the
be
stuff you
insane.
grow?
Yeah, of course.
We don't sell this
That
stuff. We
ganja.
actually eat
He's
it
smelling the
ourselves.
ganja. Yeah.
Oh, I used to have 40-acre farm, and we grew raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. We had chickens, sold eggs. Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then next door, we had a stallion ranch.
Holy shit! Okay. Hey, Red. All right, Red. Hey, real quick, tell these people how blueberries that are grown taste so great, bro. You gotta tell these.
Oh my
motherfuckers.
gosh, you
Been a
can't
while.
compare to organic blueberries that you pull off the
Amen.
vine. Oh my gosh, and same with raspberries. Like you can't
With
compare
raspberries,
to...
too.
Plums
Yeah,
as
and I
well.
used
They're
to
really
eat the-
fucking
the-
sweet off the tree.
Oh,
By the
yeah,
way,
yeah.
we have
I like
50
fresh
sniper
apples.
rifles, 10 shotguns,
Why were you running?
13 pistols, and there's
Why
no
are they talking about
AR.
shotguns now? They went from...
I'm the one
Black
that has the
Friday is pretty
ARs.
good for you, man.
I have 4
Oh.
AR-15s, 2 pistols, 1 shotgun, and that's it. Actually, I don't have any.
Why are
You
they
have, like,
still
an open range you can
talking?
just shoot at on your land.
Shut up!
Right out there on the land. The second you step outside, right there, boom, you have all the space you want to.
Ah,
Go ahead
I'm
and shoot.
jealous. I miss being able to just open range shoot.
Look, the only issue is you cannot shoot a gun at 3 a.m. all the way up to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
because we have deer that'll come up, and they're right there. So if you want some food, you have to use a bow and arrow. And we have this
Yeah.
one bow and arrow
Yeah.
that's like modern and shit. So like it's like once you let go of the arrow, it's like straight up death immediately if you hit them in the lungs. If you know what I'm saying.
Nice, yeah.
Are you talking about?
Oh man, I miss it.
Me
We
and
do
Red,
as
me and
well.
Red are on the same shit right now. Me and Red are on the same
Dude.
shit.
Yeah, like, and I remember because I
too.
was up in Brainerd, Minnesota. We had our 40-acre farm, and when it was deer season, because we had private property, and so we could do whatever the fuck really we wanted on it. It was great because I'd see a deer and like I'd be like, "Hey mom, get your shotgun and like shoot that buck." And she'd just like, you know, go out and bang, and then it's like we've got a bunch of venison meat, and I freaking love venison.
That shit tastes like ass.
A walking shooter.
Hey, real shit. My mom's father, his ass and me when I was like 9, we walked around on our land and shit. And this motherfucker had a shotgun, right? And he's walking around.
Yeah.
Like a few days before, he put like this
Yeah,
weird
shotgun.
metal pot thing, like there's a hole on it, like it's a metal hole thing or whatever. He stuck it
Dude,
inside
that's
the
an
ground inside of
asshole.
a groundhog. It's a
Put
it's a
some weed in it.
groundhog nest, and he puts it in there. but
Oh
it's
my
just
gosh!
the size. Yeah, it's just the size where a groundhog could crawl through it, but he couldn't get out of it. So like one day
Yeah.
we're walking, and there's this groundhog stuck, and he's like halfway out of this fucking thing. He's like, you know, doing groundhog shit. And my fucking grandpa, bro, he points the gun, he points the shotgun in front of him. He's like, Jason, or yeah, my name's Jason. He's like, Jason, you see this? I'm like, yeah, I see it. He's like, boom! He fucking blows half the fucking thing into pieces, and it's just,
I'm sending that to NASA.
Oh my god.
It tasted so good though. It tasted like some chicken, bro. I'm just saying, it tasted like some chicken, like some very stiff, sticky chicken.
Like you suck
I'm
its
just
cock
saying.
though.
That's some pussy, nigga.
I've never had that, but I've had rabbit, sadly to say.
Ooh,
But,
rabbit.
well, I only say sadly to
You ever
say.
had duck?
Yeah, she feels kind of
I've
good.
had duck. I have a pet rabbit, and I feel so bad because I've had rabbit before.
Hey, rabbits are so cute. I had a rabbit when I was around like 12. The motherfucker died over old age.
Gloves out of their hide.
We named him Nibbles
Aw.
because he kept fucking
Nibbles.
nibbling and shitting everywhere.
No.
Oh, my guy's
Dude,
completely free roam. He doesn't have a cage. He just hops around my house wherever he wants to go, and he's
Are you
got
serious?
like
It doesn't
a kitty.
shit everywhere?
No, he's litter box trained. So he's got a cat box, like a cat poop box, and yeah, he just goes in that, and then he even like sleeps with me at night.
That's possible? This motherfucker Nibbles, bro, would hop around, shit like 18 times within like 1 minute, and then hop around and then do the same shit again where he shit all over the place. Oh my god.
Nibbles needs to go.
Cocoa Puffs!
Nah, dude, he would shit so much. And like one day when we found him dead, it looked like someone grabbed his head and like twisted that shit, but he just happened to die. And I guess when a rabbit dies, they look like they went through the most the most trauma possible. Like someone, like it looked horrible, but like this motherfucker kept shitting everywhere in my room, bro. All in my room. I had to clean that.
Ugh. Yeah, my guy's a good guy. I own a house, and so he has the complete first level of my house. Like he can go wherever he wants, and yeah, it's fun.
You'd be surprised.
But yeah, he's good.
You'd be surprised how rare that is. The fact that the rabbit doesn't accidentally uncontrollably shit.
Really? Oh, well, this is my third rabbit, and I potty trained all 3 rabbits, and I've only had I never had
How the fuck
multiple
did you
rabbits at a time.
potty train a rabbit? How'd you do that?
Well, it's actually really easy because you just train them first. You start them out in like one room, and then you make sure like if they poop out of their box, you keep putting it back, and the key is kind of to let their box get a little dirty, because then they know that that is their territory and their spot. And then once they like stop pooping everywhere, you just, yeah, that's it. I don't know. It was really easy to potty train him, and we haven't had any accidents. Like he doesn't poop out anywhere, and he doesn't like pee out anywhere. He just does it in his box.
That's so crazy. I never knew it was that possible.
Jason.
Dude, this rabbit. Hold on, wait. What? Who said my name?
Sorry. No, I did. You can call me Chef if you want. Have a question for you.
Oh.
Okay, you've heard, so you both seem like you know the outdoors pretty well. I'm from Michigan, so you've heard of the chronic wasting disease in deer, right? What are you gonna do if the government figures out, let's just do that, let's put the chronic wasting disease in all the deer so you can't live off the land?
Wait, are you talking about the zombie disease that makes them deer like zombies?
Yeah. Until they kill them.
Hey, actually, let me tell you a thing or two about this, because I've seen this shit happen in person, and it's horrible. Hold on,
It's pretty bad.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit? Because we've been hearing about that in Minnesota.
Red,
And like,
let
I've
me
seen
tell
a
you.
couple.
Red, let me tell you, because we had to put some of these deer down before. Let me tell you. Alright, so imagine having a pimple, right, Red? You have a pimple.
Yeah.
Now imagine it grows to the size of, like, let's say, your head. It grows to the size of that. It looks black. It's no longer like the look of a pimple. And it goes all over your body, and you can no longer control yourself. You're still conscious, but you can't control yourself.
What is that called?
You're walking in circles. You're running into fucking objects. You're no longer eating shit. all this and that. These deer.
Wait, what is that called?
And it's not a parasite.
Wait, what are y'all talking
It's
about?
called
What is that called?
CWD. It's
Yeah,
real heavily in
CWD.
Michigan.
CWD? Okay, I'm gonna look that up on Google because
We're trying to get rid of it.
Look,
If you look at
the
Michigan
deer
online,
are.
look at the.
Hold on. I might have to mute this dude real fast.
yeah, how do I do that? Because I'm really interested in this because there's been cases reported in Minnesota and it's weird because we do, where I am at, we every now and then, I mean I'm in the cities area, but we do get a lot of deer in the cities.
Listen, Red,
It was pretty bad
there
in
is
Michigan
something
for a
very,
few
very...
years.
Fuck. Well, that's cool.